Now, this emergency, fortunately, has never been declared, but simply having this on the book for so long is a threat that someday a president might occur who says, I'm going to take over all communications and I will shut them down. That is a power so ominous, no president of either party should ever have that power, and this bill would remove that power. Today, though, with the power still in place, with the stroke of a pen, the president could use this power to monitor emails, restrict access to the internet, control computer systems, television, radio broadcast, and cell phones. Long-standing use of this power would effectively eviscerate the First Amendment. If the Republic Act, my amendment today, were accepted, the president would no longer be able to utilize this power, at least would have a limited power during a limited time, and a majority of Congress would have to affirm the continued use of this emergency. Emergency powers were not the type of rule our founders anticipated for our country. The other name for emergency rule is martial law. It's something all of us should object to and say that should only happen in an exceptional case, be very limited, and have the ability of Congress to overturn. If anyone doubts that emergency powers can be abused, just look to Canada. As Jean Healy of Cato Institute wrote, America's neighbor to the north offers a cautionary tale about the risks that broad emergency powers could be turned inward against political dissent. In early 2022, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau faced a mass protest against COVID-19 restrictions, in which Canadian truckers obstructed key border crossings and effectively shut down the capital city with their rigs. Instead of simply clearing out protesters and punishing them via conventional legal means, Trudeau invoked emergency powers broad enough to permit the financial unpersoning of anyone participating in the protest. He went to their bank accounts and took their money. When people raised money voluntarily through crowd financing to help these truckers, he stole that money as well through martial rule. Without any rule of law, he took the money. No transaction with the protesters. He took their money. People were locked up under martial law. Canada's 1988 Emergencies Act gave the Trudeau government staggering powers to subject individual protesters to debanking without due process. This is the danger of presidential power, of excessive presidential power. It isn't about any individual president, it's about all presidents of either party, because men and women will succumb to the desire for power. It's inherent in all. That's why we must have checks and balances. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland put it this way in describing Trudeau's martial law. As of February 2022, and a warning to the truckers, as of today, a bank or a financial service provider will be able to immediately freeze or suspend an account without a court order. The government of Canada, essentially Trudeau, could freeze a bank account without a court order, without due process of law. We are today serving notice. If your truck is being used in these protests, your corporate accounts will be frozen. The insurance on your vehicle will be suspended. Send your trailers home. And while native-born Americans may think that emergency powers are to be used to target others, I would venture to guess that the Canadian truckers protesting COVID-era mandates didn't expect that their government would treat them as foreign adversaries and freeze their accounts. If it can happen in Canada, it can happen in the U.S.
Oh, come on through. Come on through. What is happening here? Wow, what is this lady doing? Trampling. Trampling horses. Trampling. Stop it. Stop it. What?